So today we're going to look at the Workout app. It's changed in Watch OS26, and what Apple's done is bring all the different menu items and put them in the Workout app itself. This makes it really easy to navigate all the different settings that you might need when you're doing a workout. So let's go and have a look at it. So first off, let's access the Workout app. Now I've got it as a complication, or you can just access it from your app tray. So I've got it on outdoor run, and as you can see now, we have a menu item in each of the four corners. So if we start off in top left, this gives us our workout views. So these are the pages that we see when we're doing an activity. And as you scroll up, you'll see that there's quite a few of them. That'll give us various different metrics. Now you can choose to include them or not include them in your workout, and it's a simple matter of either tapping to include them, or you can just not have them showing at all. The first two that are on here, you have the ability to edit these. And I've done another video on this, so I'm not going to go into it now, but pages 1 and 2 you can edit. Please see my previous video if you want to see how to do this. So that's your workout views. If we go back and hit the top right, this gives us all our goals and targets. So the goals here, you can have a calorie goal, a distance goal, or a time goal. And again, if you wanted to edit a time goal, say you wanted to go out and run for 20 minutes, hit the pencil icon, hit the time, change it down to 20 minutes, done. And then you can start your workout. And as it's a timed one, you see the little yellow running man. What will happen when you get to 10 minutes, it'll tell you you're halfway. So at that point, you could just turn around and run back, and that would be your 20-minute workout. So then we've got custom. So this is where you're able to go in and set up a custom activity. So I've done a few here, but if we go down and we say, let's add a custom activity. First off, it gives you the chance to do a warm-up. So say we wanted to do a 5-minute warm-up, then a 20-minute run, and then a 5-minute cool down. So what we do is press warm-up. It will be a time-based warm-up. And we're going to select minutes and go down to 5 minutes. Hit done. Now you'll see we've got a warm-up of 5 minutes. Then we're going to do a 20-minute run. So we add, and this will be work. It's not recovery, so it's work. And it'll be time-based again. But this time we're going to run for 20 minutes. Hit done. Then finally, we're going to miss adding anything else. We're going to put cool down on, time-based again, 5 minutes, done. You can then give it a custom title, so just by selecting that, and then we'll just call this test. Hit done. And then this is your custom view. So this is the view that you get for a custom workout. And then you create the workout. And that's it there. We've got it there. And if I start this now, you'll see we get warm up 5 minutes. So we'll start the warm up. At 5 minutes, it'll tell us to go into the run itself. Okay. And these are our normal pages that we can see of our data. So that's how you create a custom workout. So if we then go back into goals and targets, you can see that then we've got pacer and race routes. Pacer allows you to run against a set distance or time. And to do this, if we have a look, So say you want to run, we'll say use this. So you want to run 3 miles. If you click that, you can change it to kilometers if you want. So let's call it kilometers. And let's say we want to do a 5 kilometer race. Scroll back down. So 5 kilometers. And we want to do that in 24 minutes, say. That gives us a pace of 7:43 minutes per mile. So I have my settings in mile. Set that, and that's done. And what that'll do, when we do this, it'll start. And this tells us whether we're ahead or behind that pace that we've put in there. So it's a good way of racing yourself to see if you can improve your times. And the final one is routes. So this, if you've run a route a couple of times, you'll see the various routes that you've done. You just click on these and you can either run against your personal best or the most recent times you've done it. So just start the workout. And that shows you your previous run. You can see here, because I'm not moving, I've fallen behind. That again is a good way of pacing yourself against a previous run. And I have done a whole video on that particular race routes. So the next one we go into is bottom right. And on this one, we've got Workout Buddy, which is the new AI generated workout friend, for want of a better word, that you can use when you're out doing an activity. And what this will do is it'll talk to you as you go through your workout. It'll give you pep talks. It'll tell you how far you've gone. It might tell you that you've done the fastest lap or climbed the most elevation. And it does that to inspire you as you do your run. Then when you get back, it gives you a good summary of your workout. I'm going to do a separate video on that in the next few weeks, so look out for that one. Everything else on here is more about alerts that it'll tell you. So you can get it to give you pace alerts, heart rate alerts. So if you want to run within a particular heart rate zone, you can do, and it'll tell you whether you are above or below that zone, or you can put in a custom range. It'll set your cadence. Cadence is how many steps you take per minute. You can see that I like to keep it between 160 and 190. I average about 170 odd. And I think generally it's said that you should try and keep your cadence at about 180, but it varies from person to person. You can have power alerts, time alerts, your splits, track laps, etc. So that is all your alerts. And then bottom left is the final one. And this is for media. So you can actually get your media to autoplay when you start your activity. And you've got a couple of options when you do this. So if you hit autoplay media, you can have it picked for you. So what your watch will do, or through your phone, it'll pick your media for you based on what you listen to, and should give you quite a good playlist of music that you actually will quite like listening to. The other option, if you don't want to do that and you'd rather listen to your own music, you can choose media, and then you can just go and change the media, whatever you want. I've got Favorites Mix here, Apple Favorites Mix, but you can change the media to whatever you want. And that is the workout app in terms of Watch OS26. If you've enjoyed this video, please press the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can see any more future videos I've got coming up on the Apple Watch. And also, please leave any comments in the boxes below, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.